So being a self-employed photographer, woodworker, and content creator, I do a lot of work from home right now, as a lot of us are doing. I spend a lot of time at my desk editing photos, videos, and answering emails. So I wanted a motivating and inspiring area for this. So I set up my space in my basement. This gave me a nice balance of space with minimal distractions, being that it is out of our direct living area. This is an unfinished basement, but I have done a few things to dress it up, make it an inspiring place where I can be productive and creative. I hope you enjoy the video and maybe you can pick up some ideas for your own setup. So for me, it all starts with my home gym setup. I am a big proponent of working out early in the morning. Nothing is more motivating to me than getting up early, get moving, and get a good workout in. This area allows me to get my workout in first thing in the morning, and it is a perfect start to a productive day for me. So when setting this up, I knew I needed to dedicate an area to this, being that it is an extremely important part to my day. So for the floor of the little home gym area, I purchased these interlocking black workout tiles I got on Amazon. These mats give me plenty of comfort and are durable enough for working out on. And then to store the weights I have accumulated over the years, I have built this dumbbell rack. It is nothing special, I just basically put it together with some extra wood I had laying around, painted it, and it really helped to organize the weights so they're not spread out all over the place. Also, another touch I added is I put an LED light strip on the back of the weight rack. This I can control with a remote, and it lets you choose a bunch of different colors, but I usually leave it at just a neutral, really light blue color. This not only looks cool, but it serves as ambient light right here when I'm shooting these videos. Another part of the home gym that I have built is this squat rack. I made this about 5 years ago now, entirely from 2x4s. It was super cheap to build and quite a simple design. The real metal ones like this are not cheap at all. So this thing really worked out awesome for a budget. And the best part about making your own things is you can completely customize it the way you want. So I made this with 4 different heights, one for squats, one where I can push my bench right up to it and use it for bench press, one low one that I can use for barbell rows, and the tall one for storing my extra bar. Lastly, for the home gym part of my space is a large mirror. I hung these with these mirror holder clips. This just helps me to observe my form and also gives it that typical gym look. And of course, music. I hang my portable job site radio for listening to music while I work out. Moving on to the productivity and desk portion of my desk. So being in an unfinished basement with no natural light, I knew one thing I needed was good lighting. I got these LED shop lights from Amazon. They are super bright, really easy to install, and you can connect them right together. They were like $50 for 4 of them, so can't go wrong with that for good lighting. Also, being that it's unfinished, the ceiling was pretty ugly, so I just took these king-size bed sheets. I picked them up pretty cheap on Amazon. They came in like a 6-pack, and used those basically to half-ass finish the ceiling on a budget. Overall, it cleans it up real good and was a lot easier than drywall. So on to the desk itself. This is a desktop I made from ash wood with metal hairpin legs. I like it because of the minimalistic look it offers and also leaves me plenty of leg room. But I am going to be making a new desk because I want the ability to stand when I'm working. So I'll be making a do-it-yourself sit-to-stand desk that I will be getting a base for and then building the top, so stay tuned for that. On the desk is my 27-inch curved Samsung monitor. I prefer a curved monitor. I just think it's easier on the eyes when I'm editing pictures. This has been a great monitor for photo editing, but as I get more into video editing, I would like to get a wider screen, larger one. So that will be one of my next upgrades. So if you guys are enjoying this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing. I get pretty bored with these setups rather quickly, and I'm always changing things up, so there will definitely be more videos like this, I'm sure. Powering that monitor is a Dell Inspiron 3668. This has worked okay, but I am kind of sick of having this tower on top of my desk. And I think what I will be doing is transitioning to just a laptop where I can hook that up to my monitor and use it that way. This will allow me to get the tower off the desk, and I'll be able to just use the laptop anywhere in the house as well. I do have an older Dell XPS 13 that needs to be upgraded, so I'm just doing research and strongly debating about switching to a MacBook or not. I definitely need something powerful enough to do photo editing as well as 4K video editing. So I would love to hear your opinions in the comments below on the pros and cons of switching to a MacBook if you've used both PC and Mac. I use this Victing mouse. It's a wireless mouse. It's really comfortable on my hand and also has the thumb wheel for scrolling the timeline while editing videos. And then also the wireless keyboard, which is the same brand as that mouse. It's nothing special, but it is wireless and does what it's supposed to do. Then underneath both of them is this keyboard and mouse mat that serves for comfort, and the mouse is a lot more responsive on this mat rather than just the desk. Another thing that comes in handy is this multifunctional desk lamp. I store it behind my monitor and can turn it a bunch of different ways depending on how I want to use it. It does have a USB port for charging my phone, which is nice. Most of the time I just leave this hidden behind my monitor for a backlight, again for background lighting for these videos. I can also change the color temperature to warmer and cooler as well on that. Another cool part of this is the light stands tall enough to rotate over my monitor, so I can use it when I need additional light on my desk. For instance, when I'm writing in my planner. The planner I use is this at-a-glance planner. The reason I like this planner is because it breaks up my day in time increments. So right from when you buy the planner, it's printed in there from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. But I cross that out and write my own times in from 4 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is what fits my schedule. I'm up usually every morning from 4 a.m. and then 5 p.m. is usually dinner time. So another thing I am a big proponent of is staying hydrated. I do intermittent fasting, and so I fast for a majority of the day. So drinking enough water to curb my appetite and stay hydrated is crucial for me. I always have my 40-inch hydro flask, and I will refill that at least 4 times a day. That brings me well over a gallon of water a day. Moving on to the chair. No. We are not moving on to the chair. This is another thing that I need to seriously upgrade, so if you have any recommendations for a desk chair, be sure to drop a comment. Moving on to something that looks a lot better than my chair is the wall behind my desk. Being that I'm a photographer and a frame maker, I dressed up these walls with a couple of my pictures, and I also made these fire burnt frames. I did do a full video on this if you're interested in watching it, but this is just an inspiring part. It serves as decoration as well as inspiration for what I do. I also made a cutout of my personal logo to hang up there as well. I just used a jigsaw to cut a logo out of plywood, threw a coat of paint on it. It's not perfect, but it adds a nice touch between the frames. Also, for more accent lighting, I got these string lights hanging over the frames. That was definitely a cheap way just to dress it up a little bit and add more lighting. Now, the table I'm sitting at to record this video, as well as all my other videos. So this table serves multiple purposes. First of all, it is where I shoot these videos. It's a nice big space for doing product reviews and also for putting together my picture frames. So when making this table, I put it on caster wheels to make it mobile. So for product photography, I can push this up against the wall, and let's say I'm taking a picture of one of my picture frames to put on my website. I can light it and then lean the frame against the wall on the table and get a good picture of it. A lot of times I also put an old bed sheet on there so I can put finish on picture frames as well as any of the furniture I'm making. So that is my creative space. It allows me to stay productive and actually really enjoy the area I'm working in. When you're more inspired and motivated by your surroundings, I truly feel you do a lot better work. And overall, I'm quite satisfied with how I put it together down here. I do have a lot more I want to upgrade, a lot more ideas. So definitely stay tuned for these videos, guys. I'm always trying to improve things and try new things. So if you have any recommendations on anything you saw, anything that could easily be improved, definitely be sure to drop a comment. And then also for the computer savvy people, definitely comment on whether I kind of want to switch from a PC to a Mac. I am just not sure yet. So indecisive on that stuff. Anyways, I'm sure I'm forgetting some things, but if you enjoyed the video, definitely hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.